Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nathaniel Cradle, and welcome back to Finding New Money, where on Mondays we talk about personal success and just to kind of give you a glimpse of what I do on a daily, just to kind of motivate myself, whether it's reading a book for an hour a day and kind of switching that up, what motivates me and what gives me that positive vibe throughout the day, the week, the month, the year to stay successful. And on Wednesdays, we do a stock evaluation. So this gives you a glimpse into my personal success. Look, this isn't your mama's market anymore. Things have changed since the 70s and the 80s. The markets are more driven by your young investors.
Joe, is that there's a new young crop of buyers who do not sell on the news. I mean, the moment we got some news from Moderna that was positive, there was a surge of buying in the airlines, which I believe is done through an ETF, through a lot of the hospitality, and they tend not to get shaken out. I mean, that's how we got to up here. They're very different from the older buyers. They just don't seem to be. They don't seem to want to sell. They see good news and they buy.
They did some research last year, and in the summer, the markets were hot. They were trading every day. The volumes were really, really high. And then when students started going back to school, before they had to go remote again, they noticed this huge drop off in trading volume. So we know that the markets are highly influenced by young investors. And there's nothing wrong with that. I will be the first to tell you, trade this market. You can go on YouTube all day long and look at everybody's observations and views on certain companies. I will be the first to tell you, find a vehicle such as whether it's Apple, Facebook, NIO, any one of these companies. Invest, learn the market, understand the language, get a book, watch YouTube, ask friends. But use the markets to help accelerate your savings towards your retirement or just simple things that you want to get in life, whether it's a car, a house, a vacation, you're looking to get married. Use the markets to help accelerate your cash flow. Stop holding yourselves back and learn a new skill. Watch this channel on a weekly and learn what I'm doing. And if this is something that you like, follow what I'm doing. Give me a thumbs up, comment below, and we'll continue to talk about some of these things. Now let's get back to the evaluation and why I'm so excited today. Now look, NIO's not Tesla, but man, there are some similarities between the two. Now don't get me wrong. They are two totally different companies with two totally different mindsets. Yeah, sure, they're both EV companies, but let's take a look at some of the correlations between the two. So sit back, relax, let's get started.
Woke up and just felt right. Phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight. I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart. Meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark. Won't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz. Drive through that road.
I think YouTube and the creators of certain channels do a phenomenal job of executing the evaluation of companies. However, I know that they wish they had more time to compile more data, more information in videos so that they can truly express their opinion about certain companies that they themselves invest in, which is why I am not going to compile a ton of information within this video. But we are going to look at NIO. There's been a lot of buzz around this company. Look, I have nurtured this company since it was a baby at $5.08 when I originally got in. This is now well over $40 per share. It has matured in value, and I am thankful for this company and their innovation and people's interest in investing into this company because it has made me some money. So with that being said, let's learn what this company has done thus far. And in future videos, we'll make a series out of this. We'll start diving into more execution into the evaluation. why I continue to think that this is going to be a good pick going forward in terms of EVs, that's electric vehicles. Again, my disclaimer, this is not Tesla. This is not even on the same playing field, but it gives consumers options. Not everybody likes Tesla, and that's what needs to be explained going forward. Not everybody is a fanboy of Tesla. So what are the alternatives, especially in China? NIO is one. Now in China, there are plenty of manufacturers of electronic vehicles. Electric vehicles. But NIO is probably the top two next to Tesla. So let's dive in. Look, when Goldman Sachs said to sell NIO, Insider Financial said the smart play was to ignore Goldman Sachs and buy NIO. In August, after NIO sold off after earnings, Insider Financial said to buy the dip, and I think that was a good option. Buying NIO today is the same as buying Tesla a few years ago. Look at how NIO deliveries they've just climbed. So do some of your research. Go into Yahoo, pull up some of that information. Otherwise, we'll dive into it in a later video. But in October, NIO delivered 5,055 vehicles. That was up 100% year over year. The deliveries consist of 2,695 ES6s, 1,477 ES8s, and 883 EC6s. That's phenomenal considering this is a pretty, startup company here. So year-to-year deliveries reached over 31,430 units, and that's an increase of 111.4% over the prior year. So as of October 31st, cumulative deliveries of the ES8, ES6, and the EC6 were 63,000 vehicles. By the end of next year, the CEO, William Li, said the company should be able to manufacture 150,000 per year. That's nothing to wink at. But here's why I'm really excited about this company. I don't necessarily invest in companies. I make this really, really simple for myself, and you can do this as well. But I invest in the CEO's ideas, in their vision. If it's a transparent CEO and I understand their passion and their drive as to why they want to become successful in their technology, that's why I invest. So let's just take a quick sneak peek at Lee's upbringing.
On August 9th, 1974, William Lee Bin was born in a small village located in Taihu County of the Anhui province of China. His father worked in a coal mine, and his mother worked in a garment factory in Nanxing City, 300 kilometers away from home. For the most part of Lee's childhood, he was raised by his grandparents and uncle. The village was poor. In fact, it was so poor it wasn't until Lee turned the age of 10 that the village had electricity and cement roads. Lee was accustomed to hard work at a young age. Since he was 6 years old, he would get up early in the mornings and perform a variety of manual farm labor. And as he entered his teenage years, he helped run his grandfather's local convenience store, where he began to develop a business mind. His parents had modest expectations for him. Instead of attending university, they hoped Lee would attend a technical school so he would have the skills to find a job after. However, William had his sights set far beyond his parents' expectations. By the age of 17, he achieved the high score in the National University entrance examinations in his province and was admitted to Peking University, the top-ranked university in the country. During his time there, unlike most university students, William pursued not one, but 3 undergraduate degrees, namely in sociology, computer science, and law, with computer science being his strongest field of study. It became apparent to him that information technology and computer programming was what he would later want to pursue as a career. While attending university, Lee had very little time to spare on hobbies and recreation. He once recalled having to take 17 exams in 1 week, where he would literally run from one exam venue to another. On top of his studies, William also worked 50 different part-time jobs, with roles ranging from being a tutor to sales to working as a computer programmer. The 1990s of China was characterized by rapid economic development. Following double-digit growth in the industrial and agricultural sectors, the internet age was on the rise. In William's final year of university, he sought to take advantage of this opportunity and hence founded his first company called Beijing Antarctic Technology Development Company, and it was also one of China's first internet companies amidst the internet boom. But it wasn't until June of year 2000 when the internet had reached a higher level of maturity before Lee founded a company that would later make his first fortune. That company was called BitAuto, also known as Yiche in Chinese. It was an online car review website that has since evolved into the nation's top marketing platform for the purchasing and selling of used cars. Now it generates over $1.7 billion a year and has commercials played in many of China's most watched television networks. But the journey to the top was not without obstacles and difficulties. Within the year of inception, the small company lost over $500,000 and the founding investors wanted out. A young William at age 26 made the decision to buy out all of his co-founders' shares. When asked in hindsight why he did it, his honest answer was, quote, "When I was deciding whether to take the risk, I thought the worst case scenario was the company would fail and I would just have to find a job to repay the debt in the next 5 to 6 years. It was something I'd be okay with." He added, "I felt confident enough that I was capable of solving the issues we were facing and eventually turning the company around." And that he did. In November of 2010, by the age of 36, Lee took BitAuto public on the New York Stock Exchange. BitAuto might have took him 10 years to go public, but his next venture, Yixin, a company that facilitates auto financing to consumers, merely took him 4 years. Just like that, in 2017, William Lee took another one of his companies public, this time on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. In 2014, just a few years before Yixin went public, William was already a billionaire.
I really hope you like this video. A lot of research goes into evaluating companies, from understanding how they manufacture goods to understanding the CEO and their passion and their vision, like we just outlined in the video. Look, if this video brings some value to you, don't forget to subscribe so that you can be notified of more videos that are made just like this on Wednesdays when we evaluate companies, and on Mondays when we talk about personal success and how I utilize just simple tasks throughout the day to keep myself motivated. So look, I appreciate you coming to the channel. Leave me some comments below on companies that you might be interested in. And until next time, have a great day.
Woke up and just felt right. Phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight. I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart. Meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark. Won't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz. Drive through that road.